I go through.
The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Raptors come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Hawks. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Round 1 matchup. 2-0 so far. Perhaps the tide can turn in this one. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. Williams is out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Johnson in at the point guard position. And for Atlanta, Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Alexander Walker in at shooting guard and Reza Shea at the small forward. And it's McCollum in at the point guard. Take a look at the Hawks. You know, there's been a large gap between their expectations and their performance. But here at home, this crowd will give them a burst of energy. You can feel it.
And there's nothing quite like a home crowd in the postseason. I'd expect this place to give every ounce of energy to encourage their team tonight.
Back to McCollum, and stolen by Barnes. Here's Barrett, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, that's Barnes right there with the defense triggering that break off the live ball turnover.
And so McCollum will bring it up for Atlanta. 4-point game, and he misses his first shot.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Good on the bucket.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now, wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. 6 to shoot. Reza Shea knocks down the three ball.
A true highlight of Reza Shea's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Johnson with it. Okongwu covering. Johnson's shot is off.
What a cold start. They need a different approach here. Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And the three ball is good.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
McCollum against Johnson to the middle. It's good from Barnes on the assist by Johnson. Barnes has got his second basket of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Down low, Reza Shea drops in the layup for 2.
Well, Reza Shea has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Williams, a screen on McCollum. Johnson goes in, and he can't jam it through.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
Pass to Reza Shea. From deep, and the Hawks with another 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The kick out to Barnes. Ingram outside. Williams has a screen for Ingram. Johnson can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And a wide open look for McCollum. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 8 points for C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Doc Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Kuminga comes in for Zachary Reza Shea. Kisper's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Wallace subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Raptors also changing it up. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Barnes. And quickly in for R.J. Barrett. Here's Landale. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Johnson.
Oh, man!
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Kispert, the pass to Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
Man, that was impressive. Johnson can flat out fly.
Johnson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Beyond the arc. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Atlanta making some changes. Williams comes in for Jalen Johnson. And McCollum subbed in for Wallace. Here's McCollum. Softly drops in the floater. McCollum's got 10 points.
Wow, look at the touch when that teardrop by McCollum. He made that look very easy.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Williams finds McCollum. A 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, that's just assertiveness by Brandon Ingram. A response 3, sending a message.
McCollum against Johnson. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closer. A 3 ball. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And so it's Atlanta, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Alexander Walker. Barrett covering. Such a wide open look. Shay's got 11 points.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Shea ready to go once he got it.
Barnes screen on McCollum. Johnson and the slam dunk by Johnson.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Toronto. It was a big win for them, coming off Tuesday's match.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or take their foot off the gas.
Count it.
Well, he's been doing this for over a decade in this league. He is a bucket getter, and he's having another monster night.
A 15-footer and another basket for Toronto.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Back to Alexander Walker. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Buries the long-range jumper. McCollum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Really good positioning there from Barnes as the roll man. He set a solid screen, and then he found his spot.
McCollum against Johnson. Bucket is good. McCollum's got 25 points.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Pass to Murray Boyle.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Now here's McCollum. Okongwu kicks to McCollum. Back to Okongwu. And he drives in. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Okongwu's now got his second basket. Toronto's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Johnson outside. Pass to Rizichet. No good on the three.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson, that's for 2. And yep, finally drops it after rolling around the rim. 23 points in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Raptors lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Toronto Raptors.
They're playing with the team-first attitude, making that extra pass. Shaq, that could have been you.
You need to check your receipts, sir. Over 3,000 career assists. Apology accepted.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think, if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and then not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. The small and power forwards are Rizichet and Johnson. Cohen is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Hawks 5. The Hawks shooting their first free throw tonight.
At the wing position, Rizichet has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting, and add to that, he has a great feel for the game. We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
And those aren't the type of three-point.
Oh!
My goodness. Wow. It's too much. It's just too much.
His teammates are falling all over each other. Look at him.
I can't believe he tried that in-game.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And the dunk by Barnes.
That is a beautiful delivery, and Barnes was not going to waste that opportunity.
McCollum against Johnson to the paint. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got 5 assists tonight. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Toronto. Misses the wing jam.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
After Rizichet. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu dishes to Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, he was determined to get that whistle. Jalen Johnson never even thought about backing off.
And Johnson drops them both. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Johnson.
Unreal.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's got to finish firm when he gets the space. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Atlanta with the ball. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, that's a nice fast break finish from Scotty Barnes, showing you the ground he can cover in the open floor.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Pirtle is checked in for Toronto. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Ingram. Johnson outside. After Rizichet. McCollum outside. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Johnson outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. And now a 3-point Raptor lead.
That's a great look by Barrett right there. A wing who continues to improve as a distributor.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 31 points for C.J. McCollum. Toronto's gone 5-9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Johnson with it. Okongwu covering. After Alexander Walker. Back to McCollum. Now Alexander Walker. And Okongwu has it in the corner. And here's Johnson outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He typically does most of his scoring in the mid-range or at the rim, but Johnson's showing you right there he does have that kind of range to rely on as well.
For 3, Caldwell-Pope. Johnson with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Rizichet. Off target from outside. Johnson, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. It's tipped. 3-pointer. Hits it from 3-point range. And now that's 35 points for Johnson.
And Scotty Barnes epitomizes the term point forward. He can really initiate your offense.
Now Alexander Walker. And the basket by McCollum.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And here's Johnson outside. Good on the triple. Johnson's got 38 points.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Back to Kispert for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Pass to Houston. And here is Kispert. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside, Kuminga. Here's the break. Johnson, a wide open look, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
6 seconds separating the shot game clocks, and it's blocked.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Kuminga bounce pass. Here's Landale. The shot's good. Landale's got 7. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Toronto ahead as they end the third quarter on a 14-5 run. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
I just love the way he plays. He does a great job of...
Johnson is checked in for Kispert. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Johnson. And it's Williams at the 5.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Johnson. The Raptors have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And how about the body control? Barnes sets the screen and then a nice spin there to get open.
Johnson sets the screen for McCollum, and it's Johnson that time on the assist by McCollum. 16 points for Johnson.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Clearly a foul.
For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Jock Landale. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Grant Williams. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Kuminga. The Raptors also with a sub. Ingram's checked in, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Nice read by McCollum. Such a smart player. He knows when to find others.
Here's Barnes. Fires the 3. Trained from outside.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
That's the kind of take-charge attitude they want CJ to have. Attack the D at every opportunity.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Toronto.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Well, how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physically. He insists on finishing his motion.
And he nails the 3rd.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
McCollum connects again from distance.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. Johnson up top. Here's McCollum. Johnson with the block. Now Ingram puts it right back up and in.
And loving when Ingram uses that lift down low, not settling for the jump.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Johnson outside. with the rebound.
And even though he didn't
Hits it again. Wow.
and talk about coming up huge, what a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. This guy is clutch. The three goes down.
And sometimes it seems Ricochet prefers to score on tough coverage just to prove he can't be stopped.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for Toronto.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep may be in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly what they wanted to do.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Johnson.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jay.